Hey everybody, it's Scruff here. Welcome back to the channel. A bit of a strange one, recording on a Monday. I've just got home probably about half an hour ago from the farm job. Usually, by this time, I'm already feeling like I want to fall asleep, but I thought no. I had some power cuts at the weekend, didn't get my videos done, well the second farmhand didn't get done, and I didn't get any Saxlingham videos done for Wednesday. Usually like I try and record one that comes out Wednesday, and then the second farmhand comes out Monday. So yeah, we're going to play the game, chill out. I don't know if I'll edit this on Monday. I might have to edit this Tuesday, and then this comes out Wednesday anyway, so you're probably watching it yeah, on Wednesday. But yeah, just thought I'd play the game and have a bit of a chat. And also, I've noticed the tyres, man. Look at them. They are slicks. We may as well start an F1 because we've got full slicks on the go here. These are crazy. 100% tyre worn. And the 6R has been doing some serious karting. And mainly it comes from the bales over here. I actually did this last night, so Sunday night. Didn't have enough time to do the farmhand, so I thought I'll get all the bales sorted out, and I finished off the round bales. You can see the ones that have got the green wrap are the ones that I did. So we in the last episode I partially mowed basically, and well, I used an AI work and it was just completely horrendous. It didn't turn out very well because of yeah, of course I set it up wrong. I think there is a way of doing that. I'm hopeful anyway. I did buy the windrow and the baler in that episode as well, so we got a small class baler and a class windrow as well. But I leased out a wrapper and got it all done, and then carted in using the autoload trailer all the straw bales that we made. So we're stacked up. Looking at the straw, I've got a couple of things I actually need to show you that I've changed. But the straw, I did adjust, but it's not. I've got my phone's going off at the moment. Someone sent me a voice note through Snapchat. I know who that is. It's Adam from the farm giving me some grief. But anyway. Yeah, anyway, I did change the straw, basically. I thought I did it right, because it's a weird one. It's drawn off the base game files, because unlike like Farm Sim, for example, on FS25, the XML file for the fill types, yeah, are a separate file, so it's like tailored to the map. Whereas it doesn't look like Saxlingham and Brisco's done that, so it's drawing off the base game files. So I thought I changed it, but I'm not seeing it. And well, I'm not seeing any change right now. I want it to be around probably about 80. I was thinking like £80 on normal difficulty is about right, because 153 in December still looks way too high. So I need to still change that, but that's what I'm going to be aiming for, and I will keep, sorting that out hopefully. One thing I did do though is I changed the prices of fields. Now, I said that originally the first version that I got from Brisco, it was like a pre-release version for me to do my showcase on. The price of fields was actually really good. It was probably too low, but it was nowhere near what it's been put into or designed to be, which is kind of the exact same as what it is for like base game maps, which is about £60,000 per hectare. That's insane. It's steep as hell. And obviously to get a field was just, really difficult to do. Now, even though it was too low before and too high now by a country mile, I decided to do a bit of research with the help of ChatGPT in the area that Saxlingham is, so Norfolk, and I did a few searches myself. Went on some agricultural land websites that are selling fields, arable fields, a flat one. I'm bringing one up now called it's basically Land Off Mill Road. It's in West Norfolk. This is actually a field that's for sale right now. It's 24 acres. The guide price is 215,000. That's for 24 acres. But because of the way that the Farmlands XML works, you have to design the price. You have to set the price per hectare. So I worked it out from this. Now I actually set it a little bit higher. But as you can see, this 24-acre field that we're looking at now, to get a good representation of what it is actually the real-world prices for fields, arable fields, good fields. This is, like I said, a good arable flat field. Yeah, it's a 215,000 for 9.71 hectares. Now, I worked that out to be 20-odd thousand pound per hectare. I've set the field prices to 25,000 per hectare. Now, it does fluctuate. It's not always going to be that, but that's the way it's set. So if I go to, let's say we wanted to buy field 17 here. you can see that we're going to be paying 29,000 per hectare. But if you go to this one, that one's 29,000 as well. That one's 28. That one's 28. They will fluctuate. There might be some that are like down in the 25s. This one's 29. They are pretty much all around that mark, aren't they? So I did set it to 25,000, but you can see that it's just some are more money than what it is, basically. But this one, which is £31,000 per hectare, it's a lot more achievable. Like, I could easily now pay off my loan with all the oats that we got in the last harvest and sell the straw. We could then take out another loan, buy Farmland 8 or Field 8 over here, and combine or expand out our arable side, which is what I want to do. So going forward, I've set the price in the Farmland XML. You can do this yourself. You just have to unzip the map, Saxlingham, go into the Farmland XML. It's in the config folder. Go to that. It's the top, one of the top lines. I think it's line 2. I think it is. It's the second line down. You'll see it says £60,000 per hectare. Just change the 60,000 to like whatever you think. But I've done some research, and 25,000 is a little bit on the steep end because it's probably around 22,000 to be exact. But I just made it 25,000, and I think that's a much better price. 173,000 is still a lot of money. It kind of fits in. This is what is this? It's 13.8 acres. This is actually 13.8 acres of field size, but it's 17 acres of actual land that we're buying. That one was 24 acres, that this real life example, and that's 215,000. So it's actually, probably about right, isn't it? It's close enough anyway, and I think it's more achievable. And if we do eventually go off to the bigger fields, like down here, field 37, which is actually a 32 acre field, that's 400,000. So they are still expensive. They're just not insane. They're achievable. Like, we could go to 18 next, 300,000. This one's 300,000, 260,000. Yeah, they're definitely better than what they were, 130,000. So I'm very happy with that. I think that's much better. And think that's half price, because before they were like 60,000. So this one would actually be £600,000. This one would be like just under 400,000. It's just insane. It's insane money. So yeah, I'm glad I've done that. But anyway, we're just going to take it steady. Have a steady episode. I'm going to drive first to the dealership because we need some new tyres on it. We definitely do. I have found as well, and the only other way that I've noticed this is by driving in the snow or by using the realistic weather mod by Arrow, because that changes the physics and the way you drive in like snowy conditions and stuff. But I've found since the tyres have gone completely bald and they're at 100%, driving through a field is insane. It's like just the tractor's sliding everywhere. But on the road, I'm not doing too bad. So I do think, I don't know, I can't remember the mod ever saying that it will change the physics of the driving. It kind of makes sense that it does, obviously, but yeah. It's nice to see because it gives me an incentive to go and change the tyres, because it was, driving around with the bale trailer to try and do the karting was an absolute nightmare. So, all right, mate, come for some new tyres. So if we replace the tyres, 2,400, that'll do me. Do we want to repair it while we're here? We may as well. £600, not bad at all. Not going to worry about the paint. There we go. Look at that. Much better. Much better. We've now got some decent tyres. Now, to be honestly, you can get away with paying that money. It's pretty flawed, but it's not the way it's designed, so I'm not going to do it. But you can basically just go and modify or customize this, change the tyre to like something else, but then go back to what you had before, and it just resets. So it's a bit of a strange one. But anyway, I'm going to do some mulching. I want to prep the fields for the next harvest. We got to do some planting and everything like that. So I thought this episode would just be a good steady one to get some yeah, to get some mulching done. Now, I want to do a winter crop. I was mentioning that I think in canola's not a bad one, and we can plant in August, so we technically could be planting in now for the winter months. But we need to prep. The only thing we really need to do is, I did lime not long ago. I'm not going to need to worry about doing lime. We can just quickly check it. If we go to pH, it looks fine, doesn't it? It's not too bad at all. So really, we're gonna mulch and then direct seed in. That's it, and we can do that in August. We can get it all done and just go for canola. I like the idea of that. It always looks good as well. Tram lines are already set up for it, so not too much needed really, except to get the mulcher. Hopefully, I can get a decent sized one as well. So let's take a look. Now, I've got some good news. Well, it is good news, but it's about the map Saxlingham coming to console. I had a message today when I got home from the farm from Brisco, and he basically said that the map failed, but it only failed on some very small things to do with the shop, in fact, which is where I'm at. And it's really quick fix for him, and hopefully it get resubmitted and then sorted out relatively quick. So it's really good, it's really good news for anyone that's wanting, to play Saxlingham on console. In fact, it could even drop, potentially could even drop by the time this video's out on Wednesday. So, yeah, keep an eye out, but it's really good news for anyone that's wanting to play Saxlingham on console. Right, I think we go for this. It has to be. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money, but it's going to make us fly through it. And I know we are spending a lot here, but, yeah, I really want to get the mulching sorted out and do a good job of it. So if we can try and get maximum yield and then hope for the best, because with everything that we're doing with the yield fluctuation, which I haven't changed yet, but looking at the comments I got when I asked the question and put it out to you guys watching the videos, like, what would you put it at? People were saying, let's go realistic, let's do it properly and make it so you're going to take a hit more than you are going to get a bonus, so like maybe 0.7 to 1.1, for example. And I like that idea. I do. I think it's more realistic. It's it hits us harder, and we're making it more of a challenge. But I've dropped the prices down of the fields, haven't I? So, and all that is realistic. It's not like I've done it to make it easier. I've just made it so it's realistic because it was too unrealistic for me to have it that high. So, yeah, it's a no-brainer. But anyway, let's get some mulching done. And I'll talk about the power cut I had. It was an absolute nightmare. Basically, on Saturday in the day, me and Beanie went out. We had like a date day, you could say. Just went out, got out in the house, spent some time together, chilled out. We literally got home about 10 to 7. And as we walked through the door, we turned the lights on and they went out. And we thought it was like something to do with us. But then we, couldn't figure out, nothing had tripped, and we looked outside and it was everywhere. All the power had gone out. And then you do the normal, you go and search online, to see what's going on. Problem is, where I live, I get no signal at all. I literally rely on Wi-Fi calling to make phone calls and everything. It's just a blackout zone. So if I don't have Wi-Fi, I'm completely stuck. And if you compile that to having no power as well, you're in no man's land at that point. So we went for a bit of a walk to where we got signal, and we checked online. It said the power was going to come back on at 1 a.m. So our evening was gone, and I was going to do some work to prep for the farmhand, and then get a good sleep, attack Sunday, do the farmhand like I normally do, and so on. So we basically just chilled out, and then went bed basically, and before you know it, we're waking up on Sunday and the power is there, but then it goes off. And it was a couple of times it was going in and out. So obviously they were doing the repairs and getting it so it was all sorted. But I just was so far behind because of the fact I had these power cuts that I decided, there was no chance I was going to get the video done for today. It would drop as I'm recording this, which is Monday. And I also knew that I'm covering for Jay and Hannah whilst they're away at work. So on the farm working with Adam, Hannah and Jay are away this week, and normally I do 2 days. I'll do Monday, Tuesday, but he's asked me to do an extra day So I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I knew there was no chance for me to do a farmhand, like let's say on Monday or today as I'm recording this, or the next day. So I had to put it back to the weekend. So yeah, only one episode of the farmhand, but it's a shame. But sometimes, yeah, the things just happen, don't they? It's just the cards you've been dealt with. But oh well, at least my power's back on now. Everything's running smooth, and hopefully can get back to normal. 2 episodes at the weekend. Fingers crossed, anyway. I've not just jinxed myself. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I'm hoping not anyway. But it did make me think I may as well get onto FS as I get home after the farm. I always get a bit tired, I'll be honest. It's, it's hard work on a farm. But I thought, no, I'll do it. I'll chill out, do it. But sometimes it comes across in my voice because I get up. I'm starting work dead early. I'm out of bed, 5:45. It's it's a long day, and then I usually get an early night because of it. But if I had to make a video and edit it, I'd be up. Well, it'd be a challenge. So I decided if I record it today and edit it tomorrow, I can still have a video coming out Wednesday for Saxlingham at least, and then get back to normal after that. That's my kind of plan. And I don't mind, it's chilling. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. You guys just have a really boring video of a man in his mid-30s snoring whilst playing FS.
I'm going through changes. I'm turning the pages of my life. I don't know what the age is. I start sounding outrageous in your eyes. Is it the passing of the seasons, passing of the time, looking for a reason and what you left behind, searching for the answers, pulling on a string. You just let go of everything, come see what tomorrow
Right, there we go. That's all the fields mulched. I had the strangest thing with fuel. And I'm still, like, really confused as to what's just gone on. I also had a really strange noise in cab. Now, I am using the mod that when the fuel gets low, it beeps. And that's quite normal. We had that mod in FS22, but I had a really strange noise. It was almost like one that I've never heard before. And I've used that mod, like I said, since 22. And it's just, yeah, really strange. But I'm sure the 6R was full of fuel when I started, and it got to the point I needed to refill it just by doing 3 fields. So then I filled it back up, and look at it. It's already down to that. Now, don't get me wrong, I've had it on fast, or, yeah, fuel usage has always been on high for me. I've put it down to normal, and it seems like it's still the same. I've never seen that before, but it's rapid, like rapid fuel loss. Now, if I was using the enhanced or realistic, or the mod that changes the way that maintenance is, I think it's called enhanced vehicle maintenance or engine breakdown or something like that. I've actually forgotten the name. I've got it and I keep updating it. I'm just not using it yet because I'm waiting till it's like not in a beta version, because I know that kind of mod will change a lot. And if I was using that, I'd probably think that I've got like maybe some fuel line issue or a fuel leak on it and would repair it. But I'm not using that mod, even though it is in my mods folder. It's not activated on this series. So I am like lost with that one. That is a really strange that I've never seen fuel go down that quick before, but I must have some mod that's doing that. So I actually haven't got a clue. But we're done. Now, I'm going to edit this video tomorrow, but I'm also going to try and record another video in probably August day 3, where we plant in all the canola in these 4 fields. My aim is to get to the end of August, have a look at the cows, because remember, every December is when we're going to sell, and December is going to be a very busy month because every 6 months, so every June, December, we sell cows. Now, the first load that are going to be at 18 months old, or hopefully some that will definitely be over, because cow pasture, I think the youngest is 10 months. So August, so we could say 3 months from it. So some of these are actually going to be 13 months old. The others will definitely get to, it's going to be 6, 12, 18, definitely on them ones. They're going to be over it. There is some, like I said, in this group that are going to be less than 18, but still, the value of some of these cows that we're going to be selling are really good. 4,000 there, 4,000 there, and 3. And then, yes, we've got these very young Herefords that are 10 months old. I'm hoping when they get to like 13, we can double that. Maybe 2,000 would be ideal. You can see that this one's 10 months, but it's 2,000. That'll be because of it has to be because of its genetics. It's probably got really good quality, better metabolism. You can see that the weight is over the target weight. Target weight's a weird one. It obviously says this is the target weight you should sell when you get there, kind of thing. It's misleading. It's the minimum. I see it as the minimum weight you want to be at before you actually want to sell. Ideally, you want to be well over it. Like, most of these cows are over their target weight, and it's giving me more money. That means that they're really well conditioned, and we can go make, hopefully, a killing off them. I mean, what would be a good idea? Because I know when I bought these cows that are going to be year to July, I bought them for about 200 a pop, and you can see they've already shot up to like 600 odd. Yeah, we've got one here. It's only 8 months. It's only 1 month old, sorry, and it's already at £800. Now, yes, the weight is not where it is, but the target weight on this one's quite high. It's a ton. Well, nearly 1.1 ton, really. So that one's going to be some really good money. Definitely. So you can see what we're aiming for here. Look at this one. This breeding bull, 23 months old, 5,700, over its target weight by 200 kilograms. It's obviously really well conditioned. And yeah, soon we're going to sell our first batch. So the aim is, if we can get in like these 2 episodes, the first one, get the mulching done. We've done that. Second one, get the seeding done. Because then all we need to do probably around springtime is do some spraying for herbicide, get rid of the weeds that are going to come. and then also spray some fertilizer, nitrogen, get them fully ready to harvest. That's the aim. But I want to do a jump cut. So after the next episode, we'll get out of August. We'll go straight to December. We'll sell all the grain, all the bales of straw that we want to sell. We're going to keep some because we need it for the sheds now that we've got. Take in the money, pay off the loan, take out another loan, buy the field, take the cows, sell them, pick up another 12, and so on, and go from there. And I also want to buy a truck. I've been looking at the semi-trailers mods that you can get on Mod Hub. I found a couple here that will be ideal for like carting grain and stuff. I'm not too fussed about getting this straight away. I would do, because obviously it makes us less trips. You know, if we start carting 60,000 litres, I wouldn't do the 600. That's just, I guess, if you want an unrealistic version, I wouldn't do that. I'd even get this one that's 40, but I think we could get a larger one like this. I think it would suit. It's not too bad at all, is it? And it's 60,000 litres. There's also this one that I saw, which isn't too bad again. Pretty cool. 55,000 pounds is actually pretty good. And it's 43,000 litres, which I think it's not big enough, is it, to justify going with a truck? But I would like to probably pick up that, and I'd probably go for this one. 60,000 litres, cart of grain. So we're going to need that, and then we're also going to need to get a truck. Now, I would get a cheap and cheerful one, basically the cheapest I can find, and I think it has to be this F-Series, Volvo. It has to be. Price-wise, it looks like it's the most reasonable, and I think for what we're doing, I actually really like that. It's like an old school, and I'm sure with these, pretty certain, I thought we could change. I thought we could change to right-hand drive. Have I got this wrong? I might be thinking of another one from 22. Either way, it's still a really good setup. So that's one thing I want to do. I want to get this, get a truck. That's £100,000, pretty much them combined. And then we're set, aren't we? We're set to pretty much cart. And also, as well, another thing, there's so much I want to do. Animal transport, I want to make it so it's like one trip. And this is the perfect one. It holds 12 cows. We can take 12 a time, bring 12 back. Saves us. It's just so expensive. 125,000 for that. So, yeah, these are like goals to get to. But I'm thinking we can definitely buy the field, sell all the grain, sell the cows, and pick up another 12, and then figure out from there what we can actually afford. We're going to have to take a loan out anyway. Has to be done. We're paying one off to take another one out, and we're going to keep doing it like that to keep expanding out. And the money we earn will be to pay off the loan, but also then on top, anything is going to be to like invest in the equipment that I want to end up getting. This is the field that I want to try and get, field 8. It's a strange shaped field. Just go to the actual field. You can see it is a very strange shape. It's not the easiest for like doing, like guided steering and stuff, but it will still be fine. And it is a good sized field. It's 17 acres. That's the land area. Let's have a look at this in comparison. This one is 10 acres. I think this is a bit bigger. Yeah, 12.8. And that's 8, let's say, and that's 3. So this is definitely going to be our biggest field when we buy it. And it's not bad at all. Again, it's sandy loam 100. So we'll get the same as we are now. But I don't want to buy it whilst there's sugar beets in it. So I'm hoping when I do pick this up at the end of the year, we might be able to get that so it's maybe withered or even harvested. Hopefully it's been harvested by then. That would be the perfect situation for us. And then, because we're doing canola, we can always do some spring canola in that with our the winter canola that we've put in. So when we come to like March time, we can replant in, and then we've got 5 fields of canola, which I think works out. It's probably the best way to do this. But I haven't got a clue why the fuel was going down so quick. If anyone else has experienced that, I'd love to know in the comment section. Let me know. Is there a mod that's doing it? Has there been an update to a mod that's causing it? Or I actually don't know. I haven't got a clue. Who knows? But I am going to leave it there. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. That really does help my channel out on YouTube. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator. See you, everybody.